exactly what you're going to do to go from this to this and get rid of your chest fat. First of all, there's a massive difference between chest fat and gyno. A sign of having gyno is going to be if you pinch your chest and you can feel kind of a hard, lumpy kind of texture, or it's even kind of painful around this kind of area. It is a sign that you might potentially have gyno. Of course, go and seek some medical attention from your doctor, and then they'll be able to advise you on the next steps. So if you're someone who's just carrying fat in your chest, here's what we're going to do. Step one is we need to create a calorie deficit. Of course, calories in versus calories out is going to determine if you're going to be able to lose body fat. So instead of kind of raving on about how to create a calorie deficit and all that good stuff, I'm going to leave a video here that you can check out, and it's going to teach you how to create a calorie deficit so you can initiate that fat loss. So now we've got that out of the way, let's speak about what to eat when we're inside that calorie deficit. So it's really important to make sure we're following a diet that is going to be within moderation. A lot of people do this crazy restriction in terms of cutting out all these foods they love, and then when the diet finishes, they just eat those foods again, which leads to them just rebounding and gaining all the weight. So what was the point of the diet in the first place? So what we're going to do inside this diet, we're going to follow 80-20 rule. In that 80%, you're going to focus on consuming whole foods, and of course ensuring you're consuming adequate protein to aid in you being able to sustain some of that muscle mass as you lose the body fat. The 20% in your diet is going to focus on luxury. Luxury can be some of those favorite foods that you typically would have, your chocolates, your crisps, your ice cream. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it in a smart way. Let's say you love Doritos. Instead of having those big bag of Doritos, what we're going to do, we're going to start having the small packets instead. And what it's going to do is it's going to significantly cut back the amount of calories that you typically would be consuming, making it easy to stick to that calorie deficit. And same for the rest of the treats you typically would like to have. You're going to find alternatives to some of those. It's so much easier to stick to the diet because you know you can still have those foods and you're going to be able to lose body fat. Next up is movement. So many people underrate the power of simply going for a walk. You want to set yourself a daily step target. What you can do is set yourself something realistic to suit your particular lifestyle. If you know you have a desk job and you typically don't move at all, maybe aim for like 5,000 steps. We don't want to go 0 to 100 because if we try and go from no steps to also in 10,000 steps, it's not going to be sustainable and it's going to be very stressful trying to figure out how you're going to get all that extra movement in. But if we slowly build you up, go from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, then eventually get into the 10, it makes it so much more realistic because we're slowly building you up to that level. A really easy way to track your steps could be using some kind of smart watch. You can even do it on your phone as well. If you have an iPhone, you go into the health app, it will actually tell you how many steps you're doing once you have your phone on you when you're going for like your daily walks. Next is exercise selection. This is going to be really great for just helping changing the look of your chest as you lose body fat. Because unfortunately, if you don't do any kind of weightlifting and you do lose a lot of body fat, yes, your chest will lose the fat, but the reality is the look won't be potentially aesthetic if you want to have an aesthetically pleasing looking chest. Because if you just lose body fat and you're doing no weightlifting whatsoever, you might just have a flat chest. If you want a flat chest, that's completely fine. We have the barbell bench press, which is a really great movement that you can do for your chest. We also have the dumbbell press. We also have a chest press machine that you can use. And if you're strong enough, you can even do dips. If you're not strong enough to do dips, you can even do assisted dips by using the machine. Next is going to be the reps, the sets, and typical rest times we're going to be trying to take when we're trying to target our chest inside the gym. I want to make it clear as well, you cannot spot target your chest to try and lose body fat from it. So the reps and sets you're going to want to be doing is you want to be aiming for at least 3 to 4 sets, try and do anywhere between 8 to 12 reps per exercise. Trying to give yourself at least 90 seconds to even 3 minutes if needed. Progressive overload is going to be a really important step you need to make sure that you're paying attention to when you're in the gym. You can do this by either increasing the weight, trying to get more reps, trying to do more sets. These are some ways that you can progressively overload. You need to be patient. If you're carrying a lot of fat in your chest due to your bad eating habits and lack of activity, don't expect to lose it overnight. It's going to take some time. Be patient, be consistent, and the results will come. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video.